Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new series on the channel. And yes, we are heading to the Netherlands and we are going to Ajax. The thing is, HAG is just, about to leave the club to go to Manchester United. So we're going to slot in there and we're going to change things a little bit. There are going to be rules, there are going to be stipulations, and it's not going to be playing easy as it looks. What I'm going to do is make this team purely all Netherlands, all 23 or under. They are the rules of this team. If anyone in this team is above that age, we will get them out. Or if they're not from the Netherlands, we will get them out. So that's what we're going to try and do with this team. So this first transfer window is going to be a real difficult one to try and get through, because then you get the players in and try and get other players out as well. They're not the club. If they do not get sold, we will leave them in the squad, but they will not get played. They'll be in the reserves. That is the rulings of this save. What I want to do is try and win Champions League, but also maintain that domination of domestic football. Can we do it? There's only one way to find out. Let's get straight into it. So normally, as you always see, guys, we change all these to our Sterling. 5 minutes, ultimate as always. Not me mic, because that's always fun. International jobs are going to be disabled and no negotiation is going to be strict. Also, transfer window is enabled. We've got to for this one, because I've got to try and get the players in that are going to be young and from the Netherlands. So I need that to be done. Let's have a little goosey gander at this squad. First and foremost, the best player rating-wise is going to be Tadic. Once again, we're going to have to get rid of him. We don't want him in the team purely because he is not under the age of 23 or from the Netherlands. So he has to go. Exactly the same with Onana. Apparently, he will be sold off as well, though. I aren't sure if the ruling is where he can't play because he's suspended. Not quite sure on that one, but we will come to that when it matters. Lasandra, I hope I said that right. He is 23, so we can keep him into the team. That's fine for us. He's 23, we can keep him in. He'll have 1 season with us, so he definitely stays. Brobe can believe he's 29 years for the Netherlands, though, so if we can't sell him, he will be an option to use in there, but it's definitely something to keep hold of. Anthony is 21. We can keep him in here. Like I say, 21 is fine, and I definitely want to keep Anthony. He looks an absolute baller on this side, so he is one of the main players that we're going to try and look to develop into and see if we can create mad goodness with him. Sebastian Haller is 27. Gotta sell him. Don't want him in the team. He will be good for us. Absolutely looks fantastic, but we're going to get rid of him as well. Daily Blind, we will probably look to move on. He is 31. He's from the Netherlands, though, so that does help, but he is 31, so we can move him off. Tagliafico, we can get rid of as well. 28 years old. Once again, Argentine, get rid of him. He's too old and he's not from the Netherlands. He would be a very good player, though. I'm not going to lie, but we got to do what we got to do. Lasandra Martinez, a centre-half, 23-year-olds. We can keep him for 1 season, just like we can with Mazareu. So we're going to keep him at the club for 1 year. It's probably because he is still under the age of that. We have Timber, which is a nice centre-off that we need here. He is 20 years old. He's from the Netherlands. Absolutely brilliant that we can use him. Definitely going to be staying around in the club, and he's going to be our centre-off. Then we have Edison Alvarez, 23-year-old Mexican. We can keep him for 1 season. Yet again, a CDM. Looks like a little bit of a Terraria player. He used to play for Arsenal. Little run around, get stuck in. Love that sort of stuff. We could definitely keep him. David Klaassen we've got. He is 28, but he is from the Netherlands. Doesn't matter if we don't keep him or we can keep him. Either way, the option is there. He is from the Netherlands, so if we can keep this team to purely Netherlands-based and then under 23s as well, fantastic. But if we need to, I will keep the Netherlands players in to keep the squad fully of what we've got. Ryan Griffenberg is going to be absolutely fantastic. 19-year-old CM from the Netherlands. He is going to be our main man in this team. He's going to absolutely phenomenal. Everything is going to be structured around him and building him up to be the best player in the world. Then we have Mohamed Mudas, a very fast player, if I remember correctly. So good player as well. He is 20 from Ghana, so we can keep him in the team. He's under the age of 23. We keep him. Could be a good CM and a cam. So either way, we've got good opportunities to bring in a player then and play him around. Got a goalkeeper who's 37 years from the Netherlands, which is a good sign for us. But we're going to have a look around, see if we can get another one under the age of 23. Try and bring in a goalkeeper for us there. We also do have Stecklenburg, well known for playing in the Premiership. Have a good spell at Everton as well. So we're going to keep him probably as the goalkeeper. He is from the Netherlands, so we can keep him in the side for the time being until we look to try and find that goalkeeper. We've got another centre-half now with Shoes. He is only 21 from the Netherlands. Perfect, 74 rated. We can keep him, and he will go alongside. I think it's Timber he's going to go alongside. Labiad is there, 28 years old. We're going to get rid of him. Can't use him. He's over the age of 23, and he's not from the Netherlands. Get rid of him. We won't use him. We'll sell him on, get a bit of money, and that'll be us laughing. We got a Wrench as well, 18-year-old right back and left back. Hopefully he's got a little bit of pace about him. If he has, we can definitely use him in a good manner, especially on either wing as well. That would be a real good player for us. Only 18 as well. He's going to go on leaps and bounds. I'm going to try and pronounce this one. Ayatamon, I hope I've said that right. 19-year-old on loan from Juventus. This is a monstrous signing. This is going to be a player that we look to get into in, like, sign properly as well in the full season. So we've got him on loan for 1 season. Maybe next year we try and bring him in for the full season. Definitely worthwhile there. He looks a real good player in my eyes, and the fact we got him on loan is a great signing. Kaliba, we're going to get rid of. Unfortunately, he is 28, right back, and he's a little bit far from being Netherlands. So we're going to get rid of him and let him go. We've got Brian Brobe as well, who's going to be our striker, no doubt about it. 19-year-old. He has previously moved. I'm sure he moved to Leipzig. So he is on loan back at our club for 1 season. 19 years old. Going to do us some damage, I think. He's got very good pace, and also he can put the ball in the back of the net. So we've got 2 good strikers we can have a look at here. Danilo is also 22-year-old striker. We could definitely keep him. Like I say, he's below the age of 23. He is Brazilian, but we can definitely look to get better if we need to with our transfer budget, but he is going to be in there. He is an option, and he's going to probably lie on the bench most of the season. Gorta is a 69 rated goalkeeper. Interesting. 21 Netherlands. We might actually not need to go find a goalkeeper. We might have our goalkeeper here. It's interesting looking down the squad. I might keep Jay as our number 1 goalkeeper. He's 21 years old from the Netherlands. He might be our goalkeeper. Kenneth Taylor, we've got another player. CM, another one. 19-year-old from the Netherlands. I like that. I respect that. He can come in as well. Probably go rotation as well, because we have Griffenberg in there, as well as other players. So definitely can be rotation with this side. Mohamed Dahmi, 19 years old. We'll take that. We can definitely use him, bring him in the squad. Can play as a winger or can play as a striker. I'll probably look more into his attributes and see what he is best suited there, because I might either go to a 3 up top or stick with 2 strikers or 1. There's plenty of options with these players in here that we can do. Titan is probably, what a name that is, Titan. We're going to get rid of him though. 34-year-old goalkeeper. We've got 4 goalkeepers already. Don't need any more. Yuri Regi, I hope I said that. A 17-year-old right back CM. Probably going to be back up, but we can look to use him a bit. Hasn't got a face neither. That's always a worrying side. When player hasn't got a face, it's always time to worry. So we've got to look into that and see what we can do with him. Also, Van Axel Dongen. What a name. 16-year-old left winger. Another player we can look at to bring in as rotation. He is a prospect, so we can definitely try and bring him in a bit more. As it says there, showing great potential, so we'll definitely look at that, and we will not be pronouncing his first name. Kiam Fitch Jim, 17-year-old CM Cam, another one we can look at as well, showing great potential, as they've said there. He is a prospect as well, another CM that we can bring in. We've got plenty of players in these young sides that we can bring into this team and try and develop them into better players. So I think we might not need that many players bringing in. And that pretty much is the squad rounded up there, guys. We're going to get rid of a few players, like I said. Tadic, Haller, Onana, all going to be going. We don't want them in the team and just get rid of them. Tagliafico's going to go as well. The rest are all going to be under 23 signings from the Netherlands. So I'm going to get into a couple of signings, see what we can do, see where I need to improve the team everywhere else, and see what we can do. So let's get straight into that. So far, I have done a little bit of business with 2 players that I'm interested in. Well, 3, really. We've got Mitchell Baker, who's a 21-year-old left back who looks very, very good. You see there, his acceleration is 80. His sprint speed is 92. Jumping is good. His stamina is good as well. His strength is good. And his aggression is good. Absolute perfect for a left back from the Netherlands as well. Ideal. Then we have Jaden Oosterwolde, who comes from Parma, another left back / centre half, 20 years old. He looks very good. Acceleration 87, sprint speed 90, agility 73, strength 73, and stamina 73 as well. Really could use him as a centre half if I'm not if I'm struggling, but he can go out on the wing as well. We have both got these players in. As you can see there, we've had a £14 million accepted by Leverkusen, and then we also have a 2.4 million accepted from Parma. We're going to try and bring both of these boys in, and then also we have Jaden Braff as well, who is currently a loan deal to buy, which we're going to pay 2 million at the end of it, but we have an option of that one as well. But we can get him on loan, so they are the 3 players so far that are going to be coming into the team. We have got another one in, and here's Emmanuel Pereira. I hope I've said that right. I probably haven't. We're going to go with Emmanuel Pereira, and hopefully we can get this man in. And we've got him on a transfer, 4 million from Borussia Dortmund. Let's see what we can do in the negotiations. Hopefully we can bring him into the club. He looks a very talented player and can absolutely fly in this team. So we're going to put him as a prospect because his age is 20. I'm sure there'll be... Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. We'll accept sporadic. That's fine. We can do that. 3 years is fine. Keep it until he's 23. He'll be in his prime then. We don't want a release clause. Absolutely not. That just gets involved. His wages are currently £1.2 thousand a week. We're going to give him 5 grand. And then on his sign-on fee, I'll give him 20,000. Let's see if he takes that. A little bit of a nibble. That's reasonable offer. There we go. We have him in the team. Pereira is in. And that is going to be a good signing. He can play cam or left mid as well, so that's fantastic for us. We've got a couple of players that we are looking at as well on the all transfers. There's loads to look through, and we are trying our best to try and get these players in as possible. As you can see in the top left, we are currently in negotiations with Monaco to try and bring in Boadu. If we can get this for a year deal, this will be massive. I think this will be a great signing for us. He will then slot in as our striker. I am going to give them, you know what, I'm going to go the full 90% because there is other clubs after him. So we need to try and convince Monaco to say, you know what, you are the right team. It's in Netherlands. It's his home country. You have the player. And that's what we're going to try and do here. Hopefully we can get them on that split. But that'd be massive if Boadu can come to us for a season. Unfortunately, Boadu, just like that, has decided to turn us down for some strange reason. I don't know why. Maybe because he used to play for rivals or something like that. But unfortunately, he is not coming to our club. That's a big loss for us, and I'm not happy about that one. It's quite hard to sign some players, actually, because some of them will not let them go because we are classed as rivals of the club. Even though we've got money and we can throw it out at people, they do not want us to have these players. So it's a little bit of a problem, really, because I really wanted to sign Gakpo. He was going to be our #1 target. 22-year-old, can play as a striker and a left mid. He was a one, but PSV are having none of it. They, like you say there, they do not want to sell him. Also, I was going to have a look at Justin Kluivert, but apparently he was on loan that I didn't know about. So he has been a no-go. Also got Ian Matteson on there as well. A very, very talented left back and can play left winger, but he's currently on loan at Coventry, so we can't get him in. And then we also saw Frimpong, who I wanted as my right back, but he will not be allowed out because he's recently just joined a club, so they don't want to negotiate anything with him. So I'm a little bit stuck on players, but I have just seen this guy, Vincent Besseregian. Said it wrong, but we're going to try and bring him in. He is from Aberdeen. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, they do not want to let him go. Maybe we can get him. No, they don't want to. A lot of these players are moved. That's the issue that I've got here. So trying to bring in players that are all from the Netherlands that have not recently moved has been difficult right now, but I'm up for the challenge. We've got 4 players, I think it is, in. So we've not got any players not to play, but we have got players that can go into these positions and do well. Right, guys, I'm just going to show this right now to prove that, like, FIFA really needs to up its career mode. Because Borussia Dortmund have just offered me Giovanni Reina and an additional 190k for Julian Timber. I am going to reject it because that is just the most unrealistic thing ever, as Giovanni Reina is absolutely world class and going to be the next best thing. So it's crazy that they've done that, but I am going to reject it as that is an unrealistic one, and Timber's going to be our centre half, so that is going to be a big reject. I can't believe they've offered him that. I cannot believe they have offered him that. That is ridiculous. But we are at the first game of the season, and we are playing NEC or Ningen, if you want to use their proper name. So we are going to play this squad. I'm going to put it in here. As you can see, this is the team that we're looking at. We have got players that have come in, though, as he is into this team. I'm going to bring him in for Kudus. If I can get onto him. There we go. I feel like that's a good little movement there. Kudus can come into the team, though. We're going to take him out for him. And that is everyone. I think that is everyone under the age of 23 in that team. The 23 or under. So that's what we're going to run with. Please let this be a winning one. So, guys, we're going to leave it as well. So, after this game, we're going to leave it. So, you guys, in the comments down below, let me know what Netherlands players we should be looking at and under 23s to bring into this side. And really could do with your help, guys, because this is going to be a tough one. Try and find the correct players. That's the thing that's going to do it the most. Try and find them players that are going to take us to the next level, also developing as well. So let's get into this first game of the season using under 23s or fully Netherlands players. So it's going to be a tough one. I really think it is. But we've got a few players, like I say. Anthony's still in the team. He is, of course, from Brazil. That's a one straight into his hands from Brobe. As the goalkeeper plays that one out very poorly. Gives us a chance. Griffenberg strikes it. It's not there. There is Brobe. What a save with his foot that is. Brandon Hurst, great save. Great play. He was going to whip this ball in. Griffenberg's on the ball. Header across. And it's over the bar. If you think as well, guys, to have a look at like plays not from Netherlands but under 23, if you think that's like a ruling that should be eliminated, we can do that. And you know one thing I have done as well and forgot? We've got youth players in this team, haven't we? We've got a youth team. Why are we not looking at the youth team? That is me just rushing, trying to get signings in. So I'm going to have a look at the youth team, see what's in there after this game, and we'll get some players in from there. Because if we've got some 16, 17, 15-year-olds in there that can develop, we'll definitely be using them. As we try and push forward, now it's a fantastic tackle there. Just eliminate the threat of our attacking movement as the ball gets played through beautifully to the striker. There we go. Good interception from Martinez there. Griffenberg brings that ball out. Plays it to Brobe on it. Good ping into there to Pereira. I've got to try and pronounce these names right. So I will try my best, guys. But if I don't, do not feel offended or anything like that. It's just my grammar and reading ability is very poor. Braff gets the ball on the left side. Plays it in to Brobe. Plays it down the wing. Good play. Pereira gets that ball. Plays it back into Brobe. Good ball. Pereira's going to hit it. It's a good block as well there. Great block from the defender, but we still pick up that ball as Brobe is still on it. Got to look for the right pass. Great 1-2s around. Going to find Anthony in there. Strikes it. It's another good block. Brobe's still there. Strikes it. Another block. Pereira's there. Still on the ball is Anthony. Strikes it across. Another block. Flipping neck. There is loads just gangling up in the box to stop us from getting the ball in the back of it. As Griffenberg makes a great interception then. As Brobe's still on that ball. Pereira. Oh, can't get it. Alvarez gets that ball. Finds Brobe. Going to look for the overlap. Pereira gets that ball. Plays it wide. Good football. Griffenberg tries to find Braff outside on the left-hand side. Has to cut back in. Oosterworld is there. Good touch from Alvarez. Finding a pass in. Brobe's there. Pereira's there. Good pass as well. Once again, finding through Mazaru. You go try and pronounce that one again. These names are going to be doing me no justice whatsoever, as I will try my best to try and pronounce them properly as the ball gets played through, and it's a nice little interception then. Braff's got that ball. Brobe does make a good run. He's still on the run, though. Going to try and push it forward. Gets a good touch. It's about us. Oh, just got a little bit carried away there. Got underneath it. Scooped it over the bar. It's easy work. It's going to be a 0-0 at the first half. Kind of need to get the ball rolling a bit more. Try and get more shots on target and try and get the ball in the back of the net. Unfortunately, it's not happening right now. As the ball gets pushed forward from Akita. Got to try and... That was great defending from Martinez. I cut out the passing lane so that he couldn't pass it. And then I tried to put the ball through. And there is Brobe on the run. Can he get a ball through? Can he get a goal? Brobe shoots. Brobe scores! The first goal of the Ajax career mode under 23s and Netherlands players goes to Brian Brobe. Fantastic play. A great ball as well from Braff. And an even better finish from Brobe. Come on! That is what we needed, a great goal for us, and putting Brobe on the score sheet as well is absolutely brilliant for him as well. Just proving that the youngsters can do it, and they're full of an absolute lot of energy. I really want this as we're going to play this ball through. Brobe's there again. Braff try and get that same ball to him, but can't get it this time. It's fantastically played. Goalkeeper clears it out. Alvarez with a great header. Going to find Anthony. Pereira's there. It's going to strike it. It's a great block as well. Yet again, Griffenberg with that second ball. Anthony back to it. One more. Can he get through? Brobe's there. Strikes it. Oh! Beats the post, but also it's the net flag. Net flag? Net post. Loose ball picked up in the middle from Griffenberg. Got to cut back, showing his feet off, showing you what type of player he is. We're going to bring this ball forward with Pereira. Going to strike it. Strikes it. Oh, ho, ho! Welcome to Ajax, young lad. What a strike that is, and what an hit. What a signing as well. Pereira with a great hit. I hope I'm saying his name right, because that was an absolute unbelievable strike. And what a finish from the youngster. Just proving that this team has got a full functioning mentality. Let's go. 2-0. Gravenberch wins that ball. It's going to be a ball across. Braff is there. He's going to strike it, and it's gone in the back of the net. Let's go. It was kind of unexpected then, guys. That's why there wasn't much commentary. I just saw Griffenberg run the ball back, and all of a sudden we were through on goal. It's a great play from Gravenberg and from Braff, and he just opened up so fast like that, and we just cut the ball across the goalkeeper. Can only parry it into his net, though. Poor from the goalkeeper. It gives us a 3-goal lead. Oosterworld's on that ball, plays it straight across to Timber as the final minutes of the game tick away, and there's an offside, unfortunately, from Anthony. Not good, not what we wanted. 88 minutes go. We need to keep the clean sheet. Give us a big statement in the first game of this season as they push forward now. Proper on the ball, plays it in to the centre off. That's going to be an easy one there for Materazzi. I keep saying his name wrong. I'm gonna have to just Google all the names of this team so I can get the pronunciation. Can't even say. I can't speak. Can't speak. The pronunciations of these players are going to be difficult for me. But there we go. We start the season with a 3-0 win. Massive one for us. It was at home as well, so we did have the crowd on our side. It was a tough one for Neck as well, so we did what we had to do. Let's get in and have a look at these youth teams as well and put them into the first team. So guys, we have got a couple of players I have called up. I just recorded a bit, but that video went a bit too far and it cut itself off. Nice one, OBS. But we have called up 2 players into the team. One is Dylan Sanders. He is I think he's 15 or 16-year-old. He looks really good and can develop really well. Unfortunately, you can't see his attributes or anything like that, but he does look good. Is there a way of just checking him out? Yeah, but Dylan is I think he's 16-year-old left midfielder. He has got the potential to go to a 92 rating. He looks really good for this team. He's definitely going to be getting some game time in there and try and develop him. As you can see, he's got 5-star skill moves, which is absolutely ridiculous with a 4-star weak foot. You can see there where he's kind of improving. His acceleration, his agility, his balance and all that lot. He is really going to be a skilled dribbler. So we're going to try and take advantage of that as much as we possibly can. Ball control's good, his curve's good, crossing is 54, that'll develop. His dribbling is 68, and his long shots are 61. This is going to be a guy that can cut in, hit the ball, and he's going to potentially put the ball in the back of the net. He's going to be a real good signing, especially if we can get him developing as well. We've got a real good player on our hands as well. Also, we do have Gogol, who is there. Just we're going purely for his name. Only joking. He is a 16-year-old from Ukraine, 69 pace, 44 shooting, 48 passing, 67 dribbling. Another bit of a skilled dribbler. Acceleration, agility, balance is all there. Sprint speed is 69. Like I say, he can get into the positions that we need him in. Ball control 71. He's going to be another skilled dribbler. I feel just exactly the same as Sanders. So it'll be interesting to see what he does and how he develops and how the two of them compare to each other when they are pretty much the same style of play. But one is going to be a striker, one is going to be a winger. It's going to be really good. They are the 2 players we have called up to this team, and hopefully they can start developing and start making first team appearances. We'll probably play them in like the Eredivisie later on when like the teams are near the relegation zone or in the cup game or something like that, and then when it comes to Champions League we stick with this main side. But guys, that is going to be the end of the episode number 1, and I really need you guys to help me out. Please, in the comments, let me know some players under the age of 22 from the Netherlands that can absolutely shine in this team and prove to be the absolute pinnacle of Netherlands football. We need them in there. We need to bring back that style of football. We need to bring in the Van Bronckhorst, the Gulits, the absolute Van Nistelrooys. This list just goes on and on and on of all these wonderful players, and we need to find the next ones in this team and build them with this Ajax team. But if you do want to see more content from me, guys, just above me will be the Stoke save. We are absolutely flying in that, and it's a wonderful save in there as well. So remember, guys, please leave a like, hit the subscribe, and I appreciate every single one of you joining me. Much love, and bye-bye.